All right, we are rolling. How's it going, everyone? Hold on, I'm going to take off this sweatshirt. There we go. What's up, my friends? How's it going today? This is Carpo, coming at you from the back room of the garage. Let's get that focus. There we go. How professional, right? I guess I kind of like warming up to the video by starting the camera and doing all that, even though I could edit it out, you know, if I really wanted to. I really want to make videos where I feel like I'm here with you, you know? Like we're all in the same kind of boat here, because we're just people, you know? I'm not knocking those who do edit. I think editing's awesome. I'm just saying for my style of videos, it's just like not even worth even the smallest effort, because I just love to upload stuff about random things and I get in this groove. But I've noticed lately that I haven't been making videos as much. In fact, I made a few during the snow, you know, recently, walking around and whatnot. But sitting in front of the camera and making videos is something that I've been doing for like 5 years now, and I love it. You know, it's something that it gives me joy, because I can, I can share things that I've learned and share my experiences. And you know, like today, I have like 3 different things I want to talk about. I wanted to make a video about books. I wanted to make a video about kratom. I wanted to make a video about religions. You know, and it's like by the time I finally get out and have a moment, because I have 2 kids that I'm a stay-at-home dad with, so while I'm working here doing all my, you know, the kratom business stuff, and then I have to go in and on and off, back and forth to deal with them, and then by the time I finally get my time, it's like, you know, they want my attention. It's just, point being, that's what families are, you know, you're busy. It's not the same as being, you know, like single or having free time. It's really funny, because I actually was going to make a video about vaping too, and there's so many things that I wanted to talk about. So I guess maybe this will just be like my rambling what's up everybody video, because that's what I'm going to, I really want to tackle these particular subjects that I wanted to talk about in depth. So I didn't want to make a video just about vaping, so I figured I'll talk about it in this one. It'll be part of this. So what I've got right here is my Griffin 25 RTA. That's a rebuildable tank atomizer. If you don't already know all the lingo, I don't want to make like an introduction video to vaping or try to explain what everything is. But I do want to make a couple points and explain kind of what I've learned in my 18 months of vaping. I started out like everybody else on the smaller units, and then over time I bought, you know, well, let's see if I can find any of these things. You know, these little things, which I just buy 10 packs of on eBay and stuff. And these little tips here, which go on, you know, which go on one of these right here, which this one has a hash unit on it right now. But I've got several of those, as well as a bunch of random pieces. A huge box of, you know, like pieces I'll never use. A couple crappy boxes like this. But finally I settled on the RTA, and then I got a whole roll of Clapton coil, and I just build my own coils. So what I wanted to, I guess, mention was, you know, there are so many opinions about vaping out there. And the reason I wanted to make this today is because this just came in the mail today, okay? I ordered this, like in fucking November. I'm serious. And, excuse me. I got this in, I think I ordered it in mid-November, before my birthday even, and it said it'll be there by like December 15th. You know, or 20th at the latest, and it never came. And I sent them, you know, a message. I didn't want to bug through PayPal because I know how they are. Anyhow, I figured it'll show up, and it showed up today. It's a purple tank, and when you buy this unit, it comes with 2 tanks. But I replaced, one broke obviously, and then the other one broke over time. Now I've had these for almost like 9 months, maybe 7 months, my RTA, and it was my favorite device. It's nice and smooth. It's got a nice pull. And I'll tell you why I like devices like this. It's because I like it when the coil's as low as possible, and then it has the maximum airflow through the top, and it also has an adjustable top airflow valve. Now, here's where it gets fun. I bought, I guess I don't have the unit right now. It's an avocado, okay? which is just it's basically, it's not a drip unit. I just don't like drip units because they're a big hassle. And when I went down, I wanted something. I was like, well, while I'm waiting for this damn glass globe to come, that was like $3. I want to buy something in the meantime. So I bought an avocado, and it's the same thing. It has a dual coil build you can use. And then you tuck the wicks way down into it. Now, for the avocado, I just want to mention this. If you have one, yeah, shit, I'll just go grab it because I want to show you guys this. Well, shoot. Wouldn't you know? I just can't... I was sitting right here the whole time. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is the avocado here. And, by the way, this is the... this box... one of my subscribers and customers sent me this. Sharon, thank you so much. It's cool. I love it. Because she sent me also the one that I'm using right here. So, anyway... Only thing that sucks about this, I should mention, is that some of the buttons get sticky. And this unit right here, the IPv5, it's never stuck on me. It's got a nice click. So anyway, the thing I like about this one is you pop the top off. This can also be removed, and it's adjustable double airflow valve right there. It has the ceramic piece in there, like a lot of them do, and you can do a dual coil build on it. What I found out is the dual coil really sucks on this one. It gets too hot, and it just doesn't feel right. So I burn a single coil on this, and you have to make sure that the wicks go all the way down. Even though you can, hold it like this to get it in the wick, it just doesn't seem to work as well. But so I use this unit for I don't know, the last almost month now, it seems like, at least a few weeks. And I've just, I've gone to concerts and taken it to during my trips and whatnot, and basically used it, and I wanted to see really how well it worked. And I started to like it and thinking, this thing's great. And then I got the globe today. And I'm just like, no, I cannot justify that piece of crap. That thing just... It's nothing. It's too short. And that's the problem with all the small tank atomizers, is that they're too short. But this one, on the other hand, I have a dual coil build in this one. And for a while I was using a single, and I found that a dual actually works better in some units, and single works better in others, and different temperature variations. So in the Griffin, with the dual coil, and I give it about 6 to 7 wraps with the Clapton coil. I'm not sure of the specific millimeter. I just have a little wrench I wrap it around. And I keep it at about 40 to 45, watts on this. I know a lot of people are really into the technical aspects of it. Some have mechanical mods and some use the temperature control. And I don't use all that. I try to keep it simple. But I love vaping. I realize that it's an addiction, just like anything else, and that's okay. It's like trading one addiction for another. People who didn't smoke don't understand, but if you smoked for 25 years like I did, you find that it's just epic. And sometimes you have to excite yourself by buying something new. It's funny, with this battery, it's got the little, little battery compartment that takes 2 of the 18650s. And I've gone to the single battery ones. I have a couple of them around. I just can't stand it. It just runs out of juice too fast, and I like the weight. But it's a damn durable unit. I've dropped it several times. It came with a silicone case, but I can't use it because I can't fit it in my pocket. Those silicone cases stick and catch. I need something that's just easy to move, I have kind of an addictive personality, that's just who I am and the way I've always been, and I know that that's not an excuse. I understand the psychology behind it. I understand the reward system. I understand why I do the things I do, but I still do them. And so I don't justify vaping by saying it's this wonderful, healthy thing. I mean, I still think it's silly. You know, some people are into vape contests, and it's really funny. I guess my oldest son, he's like 22. His friend was over the other day, and he was saying he went to one of those vape contests, and they would like have people stand back to back to see who could blow the biggest cloud, and they'd have like a guy come in and like check the air in front of each one of them to make sure that it was like equal and there were no drafts and that kind of stuff. And I thought, you would never see people having a blowing cigarette cloud contest because people were always, you know, guilty about smoking cigarettes. It's not like vaping is something that's like wonderful new discovery of health. It's just a better alternative to smoking, in my opinion. But, you know, they passed all those vape laws that said that you can't say that anymore. You know, I talk to the guys at the shop all the time, and I know a lot of people out there. I have a couple subscribers who sell vape juice, and they probably know damn well about the regulations they've tried to shove down everybody's throat. You know, the vaping was taking off and doing well, so, you know, government better step in and make new regulations. Now, they're not allowed to say anything regarding vaping being safer than smoking. None of the people who operate the stores. They're not allowed to build mods or custom, you know, box builds for people. Not even to wrap coils to, you know, and it's just silly. You know, it costs people business, and it's none of their business. You know, nobody's getting hurt from vaping compared to the amount of people that die every year from smoking. And you might look at it kind of like the kratom thing, like when they tried to ban kratom by saying 15 people have died in the last 5 years from kratom, and you find out that none of them were even from kratom. They were taking multiple things. Meanwhile, here you have opiates killing, you know, 16,000. That's legal opiates in this country. You know, pharmaceuticals killed 28,000 total last year. So you've got a big comparison to make there to make it, you know, legitimize making regulations on something like that. But, you know, that's the problem with our society right now. You know, we've grown too big, and when you get too big, you have too many people to answer to, too many different opinions, and while the U.S. was regarded as the melting pot, and we thought that that was a benefit, we find out that that's a risk in the long run. You know, my friend and I were talking about divisiveness, and he mentioned something on Facebook about people coming together. And I was saying, you know, that's something I've always said too. We need to find the similarities, not the differences. But what I was asking you is, because you're saying it's a democracy, and I was like, can you show me where it's really a democracy and not an oligarchy, where, you know, we're heading quickly towards, you know, having our rights taken away, you know, 1984, you know, the Orwellian society, Big Brother watching. And we already live in it, but it's a matter of when they start taking away things that are of, you know, useful to us. Vaping obviously isn't going to disappear, but more and more regulations could make it more expensive and harder to obtain things. But I'm more concerned with things that are considered to be dangerous, like herbs, you know, like kratom, or cannabis, you know, and the CBD law that they're trying, you know, the DEA declared, you know, they're consistently backing the fact that they call it a Schedule 1, you know, Schedule 1 substance, which means it has absolutely no medical value whatsoever. We're living in the dark ages, you know. Never when I was a kid did I think I'd have a digital cigarette. You know what I mean? When I thought of all the alternatives to smoking, nobody thought of vaporizing. When I first heard about it, I was like, what the hell is that? You know, vaping, yeah, but, you know, that just sounds like I don't know. Here I am, you know, almost 2 years later. It's weird how times change. And I don't want to be one of those guys that gets older and says, oh, back in my day, but, you know, you can't not do that. Yeah, I remember playing my Atari, my ColecoVision, Jumpman Jr., Asteroids, you know. I've got fond memories of my childhood, my G.I. Joe guys, and being jealous of the neighbor because he had the Cobra Hiss and all the cool vehicles, you know. Having all my He-Man characters and my Pound Puppy, which I still have, you know, and nostalgia. While I'm on that page, nostalgia has been shown to be healthy for people. You know, that's what I love about science, you know, that you can only make so many assumptions about people and facts, but science is actually doing experiments which help us bring us closer to understanding things, just even simple things like that, you know? Things that seem like they're useless, but really in the big picture, everything's important to know because it helps us to live better when we see what, you know, like let's say if a large portion of people who consume this get this disease, then, you know, you find out, okay, we better not consume that or live that lifestyle or whatnot. It's like smoking. Put it that way. People could assume that smoking actually doesn't kill anyone. People could say, well, just because smokers get cancer, well, there's no real study to show that it's actually dangerous. You know, lots of people get cancer and throw out and just say, well, people that don't smoke get lung cancer. But then when you look at the picture, when all the paperwork's done, the equations are in, the statistics, you know, show the facts. And the same goes for, say, cannabis, the opposite, where people will tell you cannabis kills people and it's dangerous. And then you go and look at the statistics and the facts and the science behind it, and it shows that there have been no deaths and that the lethal dose is too far beyond what we can consume. And so, anyway, praise to science and praise to vaping and all that. I better go, because I want to get into my other videos. And I'm pretty far into it. I just wanted to see how much time I got into it. I guess while I'm doing this, I just should say a couple more things. I'm really excited about this Ableton software that I got. And this is the Launchpad. So these things are like, everyone's programmable, right? Right now it's just hooked up to the PC. I usually wear my headphones. And these are programmed through these, you know, channels. Something happened with it, and it must have a glitch or something, because I'm not getting the board to light up. Maybe there's somebody out there, my subscribers, that knows what may have happened. But anyhow, this thing is so cool, because you can create your own songs. Let's see here. What do we got? You can switch instruments, right? And then... pretty fun. And of course, way up here, for example, they've got a kit. But this is what... Now that one's not working. See, that's the problem I've been having. Anyhow, don't matter. Just wanted to show that thing really quick. So, what was the point? Oh, I wanted to say that I really like making music, and it's been a really long time since I've made any. I play guitar, and you know, I'm getting back into art. And my wife and I, you know, she's been inspiring me because she's been painting. I went down and bought these, like, you know, 9 by 15 poster, or 12 by 15 poster boards, you know, that I'm going to do these cool sketches on. And it's awesome because I get every day my wife's pumping out like 3 or 4 pictures and paintings, and she's always wanted to do it, and it inspires me when she's painting, you know. I've done some weird funky stuff, but I've never really done a really detailed, accurate looking, beautiful painting. I guess that's, you know, it's been a long time. So anyway, I'm going to do it. So there's my long ramble about vaping and CBD and Ableton and all that fun stuff. So keep it real, keep it purple. Talk to y'all later.